Hi, and welcome to this new episode in which we're going to be talking about goal setting. Now, don't click away because I know this can be a very boring topic for many singers, goal setting. But I want to talk today about unrealistic goals and how they can empower you throughout your singing journey and how it can help you develop into that best version of yourself as a singer. So let's dive into it. Hey, welcome to this new episode. I'm very grateful and excited for you to be here because today we're talking about goals. And so as a coach, I work with singers. And so oftentimes the first thing that we do is we set goals. Like, why are you here? Why are we working together? Where do you want to go? And this is one of the first lessons in the core curriculum of the Singing Insiders. The Singing Insiders is my membership for passionate singers just like yourself, where you get to learn all about singing, where you have a team of coaches ready to help you and support you along the way. This is the place to be for your development as a singer. Now, little side note, if you are interested in joining, there is a link to the waitlist in the description here down below because it's not open all the time. But if you're interested in joining, click that link and then you'll be added to the waitlist and you'll be the first one notified of when we open enrollment again. But that side note besides, goal setting is one of the first things that we do. And oftentimes I hear singers tell me, well, I need to be setting realistic goals. And that's something that triggers me. It doesn't trigger me, but it's something that I disagree with. And it's something that I've learned from my own coach as well, because I used to be someone who set realistic goals and I would hit my goals most of the time, but I wouldn't really get any satisfaction from it. Let me dive deeper into that. It's actually setting unrealistic goals that will help you transform and become another person. We're going to dive deeper into that. But first, I want to show compassion because I understand where this idea come from you need to set goals that are realistic because we all want to reach our goals. Right? We all want to feel good. We don't want to feel like a failure. We want to feel like a success. We want to feel like we're making progress. We want to feel like we're making progress and that we're moving forward. So it's really normal that we would think we have to set realistic goals, right? So let me ask you a question. If the thing that you want to reach, if the goal is realistic for you, is it actually a goal? With that I mean, is it a goal if it's realistic for you? See, we all know the story of your comfort zone and the thing that you want lies outside of our comfort zone, right? We all know that story and we all know the image of the circle that is identified as the comfort zone and then the heart outside of the circle, and that's what we want to have. If your goal was realistic, if your goal was something that is achievable for you, well then that would not be outside of your comfort zone. That would be in your comfort zone. So then my question is, why do you not already have this? So, does it really matter if your goal is realistic or not? Or does it matter who you become in pursuit to that goal? See, if we follow that logic, if your goal is within your comfort zone, then you're not really expanding your comfort zone to get to that goal, right? If your goal is beyond your comfort zone and you're dreaming so big that you're putting something out there that seems impossible to you, then you will be challenged. Because the only way to get to that goal that is big and so far away from where you are now, the only way to get there is to expand that comfort zone, to become a new version of you, to grow as a person, to grow as a singer. That's the only way we can get to that audacious goal. And when you do get there, you'll notice that you have become a whole new person. See, my coach, he says this sentence all the time: what got you here won't get you there. And that's the idea behind it. I cannot chase a goal that is so big and so unrealistic, and it's a dream almost. I cannot chase that if I don't become another version of myself. There's Maggie 1.0, and then there's Maggie 2.0. And then when I get to that goal, I get to set an even bigger goal. And then I become Maggie 3.0. Does that make sense? This is how we keep growing and we keep developing us, not only as singers, but as people, as a person. See, this is personal development. You thought that singing was just a hobby, but singing is so much more than that. So I want to share with you a passage that I read this morning, actually, from this book called The Miracle Morning, that I also received from my coach. So I do my homework. And one little part in that goes like this. So I just want to quote the book. It says, "The purpose of a goal isn't to hit the goal. The real purpose is to develop yourself into the type of person who can achieve your goals regardless of whether you hit that particular one or not. It is who you become by giving it everything you have until the last moment, regardless of your results, that benefits you the most." Isn't that an interesting quote? So, to recap, do we want to set realistic goals? Stay in our comfort zone? Or do you want to dream big? Do you want to dream big? Set big, audacious goals that might scare you a little bit, but that require you to become a new version of yourself, an improved version of yourself. That's basically the choice that you get to make right here, right now. Now, I know what choice I'm making, because I don't want to stay in my mediocre comfort zone. I want to grow. That's why I'm here on this planet, right? And I want to inspire others to grow. So that's the choice I am making. But what choice are you committed to making? And know that, as an example, I set huge goals. 90% of the times I do not hit them. But the person that I've become on the journey to that goal, that becomes my new goal. And that is where the satisfaction comes. So if you keep in that comfort zone, then you're not really changing. You're just staying where you are, which is nice and comfy, but maybe not as satisfying. Maybe you're not getting out of life what you want to get out of life. But if you do set those big audacious goals, then there's a whole journey ahead of you with ups and downs. I must be honest, it's not always easy, because otherwise we wouldn't be out of our comfort zone. So that's the choice that you get to make. And as a singer, oftentimes, if you do choose for the latter one, if you do choose to set those big dreams and audacious goals, then there's a good chance that the first step has to do with vocal technique. Learning how to use your voice in the right way. Logic, right? If you want to sing, you need to be able to control your voice in order to do it well. So if that's you, if you choose for that second option, if you choose to become the best version of yourself as a singer, then I invite you to a free training that is coming up all around vocal technique that will help you to boost your journey as a singer. I will link to it in the description here down below. Go click that link. It's totally free. Follow that training and see where that takes you. I am so grateful for you to be here today, because you have taken the time to not only work on yourself and your voice, but you have taken the time to develop yourself as a person and as a singer. So thank yourself for that. And thank you for spending this time with me. I know there's many other options for you to listen to, and you're here today. So I don't take that lightly. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to see you here again next week for our next episode. Until then, sign up for that free training. I'll see you there. And if not, I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.